So I've done this eye look in another video which I will link in the box down below, but this I just wanted to do a separate video that was just for highlighting and contouring and the ways to do that. But yeah, if you want to see how I did this look, flick over to that video after. I've already moisturised my skin with Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturiser. Now I'm just going to go in with my primer, which is Natural Radiance by MAC in Radiant Pink. So with highlighting and contouring, the main thing you want to highlight is kind of like the central points of the face that you want to bring out. So I'm going to use this concealer under my eye, down the centre of my nose, so a little bit of my forehead there, in my cupid's bow and on my chin. For this I'm using NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in Vanilla. It's so good, I love it. Right, so I'm going to take it all the way kind of down and all the way along my cheekbone. And underneath my eye as well. You can already see the coverage from this concealer is just amazing. Putting some of it in your cupid's bow. Put it on your chin. Down the centre of the nose. As opposed to highlighting with the concealer, the contouring is going to push areas back, so push back like your cheekbones. If you want to contour your forehead, make that look smaller, or like along your jawbone to make your head look shorter. You can use lots of different products to contour. I'm going to be using my Bobbi Brown foundation stick in, this is 7.5 Warm Walnut. The main things you want to contour are them cheekbones. So you want to go from your hairline near your ear to the corner of your mouth and leave about 2 fingers gap in between. Right, I want to contour my nose as well just to make it look a little bit thinner. So just do 2 thin lines down either side of your nose, down the bridge. Make it look a bit shorter as well, contour the bottom. Go under your lips. This is going to help later to make your lips look a lot more fuller. I'm going to do a little bit along the jawbone. And around my forehead as well, because I think I have a big forehead. I want to highlight just a bit above my brow bone as well. Right, now at this point you can use whatever foundation you like. For this kind of contouring highlighting look, you do kind of want to go for something that is a bit more full coverage. I'm going to be using my Tom Ford Traceless foundation stick, and this is in shade Bisque. Similar foundations to this, which might be a bit more affordable because this is like 70 quid. Something like MAC Studio Sculpt, or like an Estee Lauder Double Wear, something along those lines. And I'm going to blend these all together. Now normally with the contouring part I like to blend upwards. And then kind of along. Right, I'm pressing in my concealer, the area under my eye, because if you press it into your skin, it's going to help it to last longer, and there's a lot less chance of it creasing. But we're going to stop it from creasing later with a bit of powder. So underneath where I drew that original line, I'm going to take my same concealer and go underneath, and it's just really going to define our cheekbones. Take the same brush. and blend it all out so it looks nice and even. See the difference? Huge. I can never use enough highlighter, so I'm going to be using two. So first I'm going to use this Pearl Cream Colour Base by MAC. Just going to run it, just kind of dabbing it directly on top of my cheekbone, taking it round in a V a bit. Take a little bit in the Cupid's bow again. Bit on the chin, bit on the end of the nose, bit on the bridge of your nose. So you can just leave it there with the highlighter. I'm just going to set it with another highlighter. This is Laura Mercier's Shimmer Block in Peach Mosaic, and I'm just using the two lighter shades. I'm just going to go over the exact same place I highlighted. Right, it might be a bit shiny at the moment, but I am going to tone this down with some powder. For the contouring, you can just use bronzer, which is totally fine. I'm just going to be using some slightly more natural shades. I'm going to be using this, and these are two MAC Pro Sculpting powders. I can't remember the name of the light one, but the dark one is in Sculpt. Right, and then taking the same shades on my Stila, I think it's 9 brush, I'm not really sure. Just going to go down the bridge of my nose on each side. Under my eyes and for my T-zone, I'm just going to use the MAC Translucent Pressed Powder. But you can use kind of any powder that you naturally use for your like everyday powder. So this is really important. You want to press it onto your skin. You don't want to wipe it because it's really going to move the concealer and the foundation that you've used underneath. And then just to bring out the contour even more than I've already done, I'm going to take my MAC Mineralize Skinfinish, this is in light, and I'm just going to press underneath. I'm not too big of a fan of bright blushes at the moment, especially not with this eye look. I don't want to go too far with it. So I'm just going to use a tiny bit of this Gingerly by MAC. Only a little bit to like warm the skin. Just to finish the look, I'm going to be using my MAC Now Prep and Prime Fix Plus. It's a makeup setting spray, but I just kind of like it for how it makes your skin look nice and dewy, and oh, it's a Kardashian favourite and a Nicki Minaj favourite. Woo! So this is the full look with the eyes and the lips. If you want to know how to recreate this, just switch over to the other video that I'll write in the information box below, but I'm hoping that your highlighter and contour is on fleek.